I'm here today at Stanford's Beavers, Cubs and Scouts campsite, and it's awesome here. They've got amazing amount of land here, and it's really quite wonderful, and a lot of gnats at the moment as well, thanks to the wildlife. It's great. Now, we've been invited down here by Ali Burke, who is a volunteer with the Beavers, Scouts?
All of them.
All of them. She volunteers for all of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a chat with Ali about what goes on here, why it goes on, and she's going to have a little chat with you about something that they need at the moment as well. So I'd like to introduce you to Ali. Hello, Ali. How are you doing?
Hi, Shelley. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You all right?
I'm good, thanks.
Excellent. Right, now we've had a great day today. We've been up here most of the day. We've seen treasure hunts. We've had a nice lunch. We've had a nice dinner. The kids have done some painting and stuff as well. We've done some, brilliant stuff up here today. Tell us a little bit more about what goes on here.
Stanford's is a 32-acre site, which is for the Cubs and Scouts, Beavers. Also, the guides use it as well for camping. It's an absolutely fantastic facility. We can do archery, we do indoor air rifle shooting, all with qualified instructors, obviously. We've got an indoor traverse climbing wall, which the kids use on a regular basis. And we come up and we camp out. So we either pitch tents on the fields around us. You can see, it's a big site.
Yeah.
We've got shower blocks, outdoor shower blocks and standpipes and all that kind of stuff. But this weekend is with the Beavers and Cubs, so we are actually going to camp out inside. We've brought the young ones up from 5th Crawley to spend the night away from home. So, and they're doing a pirate theme this weekend, so lots of treasure hunts and treasure chests and gold coins. So we're going to have lots of hyper kids later.
Excellent. Now, as we can see, all you volunteers and leaders, I believe you're classed as.
We are.
You are. You all have fun as well. I mean, it's all very good fun. Obviously, very well looked after. The children are well looked after. It is. You do have to have strict rules and regulations here as well. You also have to do little courses yourself to get higher and higher. Tell us a little bit more about that.
You start off as a assistant leader in one of the groups, and for example, Sarah and Emma, who've recently joined 5th Crawley, are assistant beaver leaders.
Emma being the crazy one behind us at the moment.
Yeah, the one that's running around with the tables. Yeah, and you basically do lots of courses that are put on for you by the Scouts, and you get qualifications as you go up. For me, it's a little bit different because I'm the GSL, which is the Group Scout leader. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually responsible for all of 5th Crawley, Beavers, Cubs and Scouts, the building that we're in, making sure that the team are fully trained as well, and that everybody's got all of the certificates that they need to have in order to be able to run the Scout groups.
Excellent.
So I do something called a wood badge, which is my qualification for a GSL. And then additional courses throughout my career in Scouts.
Yeah.
So
sounds like a lot of fun.
It is good fun. It's really good fun. I did a first aid course a couple of weeks ago, so I'm now a qualified first aider. We had a really good laugh on the day. It's lots of adults just being kids.
Excellent. Now, your children have grown up. They've left home. But there are a lot of parents here that have children that are actually in either Beavers or Cubs that come along. It doesn't have to be that way. They could be like yourself, grown-up children. You don't have to have children involved, do you?
No, not at all. I mean, none of my children have ever been involved in scouting. I got involved with Scouts when Lee was mayor. We supported the Scouts throughout our mayoral year and went to lots of events. When I stopped being a councillor, they asked me to join the Scouts and become a leader. So it's, you don't have to have people or children in the groups that you belong to. Sometimes, it's just a really good way to get outdoors. It's a very outdoorsy activity for the kids. And if you like the outdoors, then, it's a perfect place for you to be. I don't like gnats, but
No, they're all over the place at the moment. Now, you invited us up specifically, mainly because, obviously, to show us this great area and the campsite and the children as well, having fun, but mainly because you're on a bit of a drive campaign at the moment to get recruitments in, either the children or volunteers. Tell people a little bit more about that.
Fifth Crawley need not so much a volunteer base, because we did actually advertise through yourself or a while back on Facebook, we did get some leaders through that, so I think we're okay for leaders in Fifth Crawley, but the scouting movement itself is in dire need of volunteer helpers, adult helpers. We've got huge waiting lists for just kids waiting to get into Scouts or Beavers or Cubs, but they can't do it because there aren't enough helpers. So from that respect, there's a drive on the 8th of October. There'll be an event in Queen Square where we'll all the different Scout groups throughout Crawley will be looking to we'll have stalls and all sorts of stuff to try and recruit adults.
Yeah.
For Fifth Crawley, we've recently relaunched because they've had a bit of a turnover of leaders there. So we've just literally last week, a week before last, we did a relaunch of Fifth Crawley, and we are now looking to up our numbers in terms of Beavers, Cubs and Scouts. So if there are any children out there that want to come, we are based in Three Bridges, in Gals Place at the back of Gals Drive Shops. We've got our own hut, and we've just recently started a refurbishment programme of the grounds, and we're looking to make some internal changes to make the facilities better. It's a good facility anyway, but we are looking to improve even more so that we can increase our numbers and just get it going again and get a thriving colony going.
Excellent. Colony. Sounds quite funny. Think about the little ants. But that's brilliant. Well, we'd like to wish you all the best of luck. And if anybody wants to come down and see this amazing place, do consider sending your child to Cubs, Scouts, Beavers, whatever age they are. It is great fun down here. And to be honest, we've had a great day, so we'd highly recommend it. But thank you very much for speaking to us, Sally.
You're welcome.
I'm now joined by Chris Harris. Chris, how are you doing? You all right? You
That's
well?
me. Yep.
Excellent. What's your position here?
I am actually the beaver leader at Fifth Crawley, but I'm also helping out to run the cub section as well.
Excellent. Now, you've been here today. We've watched your interaction with the children. It's good fun, isn't it?
Very good fun. When we do stuff, it's as much for them to enjoy it as us, because if we don't enjoy it, they're not going to enjoy it either.
No, they have had a great time. What would be your recommendation to anybody out there that's watching this now and thinking, you know what, I might like my son, daughter to get involved? How would they go about it, and what would you recommend they do?
Generally, the easiest way is to, if they've got access to the internet, to log on to the Scouts website, which is very simple. It's just scouts.org.uk. All details are on there, and it will have contact numbers. You can Google it, type in the area you're in with Scouts, and it will come up with the nearest person. If you know someone who's involved in Scouting, they generally have contact details available. But going through the Scouts, if you just ring it up anyone in the Scouts, and they will pass you through to the people you need to talk to, and direct people to groups that are near them or groups that need new members.
Excellent. Now, a child can come along for free for 1-2 session. How does that work?
It changes depending on group to group. At the moment, we invest, so we actually properly give them the uniform and so on, and the scarf to say they're part of the group. We're doing that at the end of each half term, and they're up to that point they're welcome to come along and join, and they don't start paying subscriptions until they actually have got invested and officially become part of the group.
Excellent. So they can come and test it out, see if it's right for them, and then move on from there.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for inviting us up here today. We've had a fun time, and it's been brilliant. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thanks.
Cheers. I'm now joined by the one and only Sarah Clapp. Everybody knows Sarah. Sarah is an avid supporter of pretty much anything to do with charity in this town anyway, and we're very pleased to see her again up
Nice
here.
to see you, Shelley.
How you doing?
Welcome to Stamford's. Very well, thank you.
What an awesome day it's been.
Yeah, we've had the weather after the week of rain we've had. Yeah, it's been really quite good, actually.
Now, today we saw you making cards, and you're gonna sell them to raise money to come back into the organisation. Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of ticks a lot of boxes. you know, art activity that the children really enjoyed, but at the same time raising money for our group, because you know the idea is you sell the cards and we keep a small percentage, you know, as fundraising. So hopefully when we send them home, you know, mums and dads, grandparents will like the look of them and want to send them out as their Christmas cards this year. So yeah, it was fun.
I'm sure they will. They're brilliant. I loved them, and of course they're personalised, aren't they?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now you're here obviously originally because your son is joined to Beavers, is it? Beavers?
Yeah, he joined Beavers when he was 6, and there is a parent rota that's up because I like, you know, parents help once a week, and it was just the same old couple of mums, same 2 names appearing every other week. So I just kind of decided to make it. I enjoyed the weeks that I helped out, and just decided to make it a bit more official. So as of the end of the summer, I'm a newly enrolled assistant Beaver Scout leader.
Get you.
So I'm very official.
But you love it though, don't you?
Yeah, I really do. You know, and like Chris was saying, you know, you need to be enthusiastic so that the children enjoy it. If you enjoy what you're doing with them, you know, it rubs off and hopefully they enjoy it. And, you know, they seem to like what we do. So
would you encourage some of the mums that didn't have their names down on that rota to maybe consider trying it just once or twice, do you think?
Absolutely. You know, I think the poster is in the wrong place, so yeah, we are going to try and, you know, because we had a coffee morning at the start when parents dropped the children off here. You know, we just want to get the parents more involved, and you know, the children do enjoy mums or dads helping out and staying. I mean, that's how I, you know, did get involved, because Corey was wanting me to, you know, stay and help. So that's where it stemmed from. So you know, the children enjoy it, and hopefully, you know, mums and dads, guardians, whoever, you know, they'll enjoy getting their hands involved as well, hands dirty.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be a hands-on thing with the children, on even just the odd occasion, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Even if they do, you know, once a term, you know, once every 12 weeks, you know, once a half term would be great. Yeah, any extra help, you know, is a bonus.
Excellent. Now, you were telling us earlier about the history of your family and the Scouts, Beavers or whatever. Tell us a little bit more about that again.
Yeah, well, my dad was telling Corey that he was, I don't know, beaver, but he definitely was a cub, and he camped. Sadly not here, otherwise we would have been on 3rd generation camping here, because I camped here as a child. I don't think mine was with, I was a brownie for a little while, but I think my camping up here was with the school, and it's why I really got Corey involved in Beavers, and obviously, you know, hopefully he'll enjoy the whole, you know, working his way through the whole scouting life, was for the outdoor life. You know, this, you know, brilliant facilities up here. Children can just go roaming in the woods, and it's just kids being back to nature, and you know, no restrictions, having to worry about cars or strangers. You know, it's really safe grounds for them, and just back to fun. You know, at times you don't even need any equipment. It's just, you know, go and see what's out there, and yeah, it's great fun. So yeah, we're on 2nd generation sleeping here now, so yeah, it's brilliant.
Excellent. I'm not very keen on the gnats. They're driving me mad, and they seem to like us here at the moment,
yes,
don't they?
We're tasty.
It's probably the yellow microphone. They're probably attracted to us at the moment. We are being eaten alive, but hey, it's all part of the fun. Absolutely. And as Sarah was saying, it's amazing what a child can do with a bit of open space and a forest. Bring your kids down.
Come and hear them now.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Yeah. You want a weekend free of your child, get them to join Beavers, Cubs or Scouts. Is brilliant. We'd like to thank you very much, Sarah, for talking to us. Lovely
Pleasure.
to see you again.
You too.
She's brilliant. So, do consider coming to join something of this nature. I have to say, I've never been, as a child, I never got to join anything like this, but it's been really good fun, and we brought our Logan down. He's 8, and he was very sceptical about coming up as well. But we can't I don't know where he is. I think I've lost him, and he's off with the other children having an absolutely great time. So it just goes to show, doesn't it? No matter what the children say, drag them up, then get their points of view after they've been involved for a little while. Right, so before the gnats actually finish me off, I will bid you a very farewell, and thank you very much for joining us today here at Stanford Campsite. It's absolutely brilliant. See you again.